Hey guys, welcome back to Taste of Victory. I'm TastyRC, and today we got that BT4 Black D-Brigade deck profile gameplay that we were talking about. So my opponent is going to be playing AncientGarurumon, I believe was his deck. It's going to be a Digiburst bounce focus push This is also introduced at Booster Set 4. So they went ahead and Digivolved in all the way up to their Tobiomon, which is a 1-cost vanilla champion. So that leaves me at 1 to start my turn. I'll go ahead and Digivolve into the 4-cost Commandramon because we don't want to hardcast that with how expensive it is on play. And I'll get to draw off that. And I do get to play the Hagurumon, which is only 2 costs, so it's an excellent example of being able to memory choke our opponent because that rookie only costs 2 to play. So they do Digivolve into their, was it Bastamon, something like that I believe its name is. And that puts me at only 1 memory because they are a 2-cost vanilla ultimate. So I have multiple plays I could have gone for here. First thing of note is in that in my hand you do see that genocide attack or whatever the English name of that option is. We see it right there. I was very tempted to play that because assuming that they may have bricked, they would have put them in a very hard position. And I think that would have been the better play to have played that option right now since they have nothing else on board to recover from, not even a Digitama. They would have to waste time in the racing area to build back up their stack. I think that may have been the better play, but I do believe what I end up doing here is I'll focus too much on memory choking them. So I swing first, and that does unfortunately give me Hammer Spark, and that puts me at 1. So I'm pretty sure what I was debating to do anyway was going to Digivolve into the Garurumon because I didn't want to give them too much memory. But unfortunately for me, that Hammer Spark did pass them the turn, so that saves them a lot of trouble. They'll swing into my Commandramon, that'll destroy it. So that is less board presence, but it's fine because I wasn't expecting it to survive. And it being in trash only gives me more fuel for Darkdramon. They Digivolve into AncientGarurumon, which is when Digivolving Digiburst 2, and then you may return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to their hand and discard the source. And that'll return Hagurumon to my hand. I go ahead and draw for turn, Digivolve into Commandramon, and play out another Commandramon. They left me at 3 memory, so with this hand it's a little bit awkward. Not terribly, so I'll just play out Commandramon and then play back out the Hagurumon, place it back for 2 onto the field. That's not too much memory to give them. They could play a hardcast Gabumon and choke me that way, back at 1, but it's better than giving them 3 and be able to make huger plays. Probably only the least amount of memory I could have given them anyways, considering my hand, so it's fine. They will swing into security with their AncientGarurumon, and that does reveal the Garurumon, so that's fantastic, because his security effect is, when revealed at the end of the security battle, play it onto the field for free. So that gives me that extra pressure, and now I have a ton here, because I do not represent lethal on board, but if I do have enough in trash for Darkdramon, it would be lethal right now. Thankfully, my opponent knows that I do not. I only have literally 1 Commandramon in trash right now, so that would reduce the cost of Darkdramon's hard play by only 2, and 11 isn't exactly threatening. They do Digivolve into Lobomon to cycle and then swing with it anyways, and they get to survive that check because Commandramon, good security check revealed because as you know, just having anything in trash that has D-Brigade is really helpful because it reduces the play cost of Darkdramon due to his effect. He has 2 vanillas, or rather, he got Bastamon, I believe, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, onto the field. I'll swing into security, and that does unfortunately trigger the another Hammer Spark. So not only does the one with the on-deletion effect not trigger now, it gives me less memory and makes me able to do less plays now. So that's unfortunate. The other one with the on-deletion effect did play though, or rather did get deleted, so its effect goes off. And it looks like I whiff it, so it didn't really matter anyways. That other one would have been really good if it got off, because maybe I would have cycled closer for the second one's effect to go live and replace itself, so that is unfortunate that we missed both chances to be able to trigger those effects. But that is the name of the game. I'm thinking here at this point what to do next. I'm pretty sure I just end up swinging. Gonna take a quick peek at our trash because as you see right here, we are at 3 D-Brigade type Digimon in the trash. So we're super close to be able to play Darkdramon for only 3 memory. Playing it for 5 if you only have 4 in trash also isn't the worst, but it passes turn more often than not, so it's like, what can you do? It kind of defeats the purpose of Rush, you know? So that does destroy the Hagurumon. It's really unfortunate. Maybe I should have been swinging with the D-Brigades first. It's the only line of action I could have thought. Maybe Digivolve the Garurumon instead. But yeah, swing again. It's destroyed. So he is at 0 security right now. So I'm very close to lethal with 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 4, I believe? In trash. So I couldn't go for Darkdramon lethal this turn anyways, even if I wanted to. But I'll play the 5-cost Genocide option attack. Genocide attack option, destroy their Bastamon, leaving only their AncientGarurumon, which is neither a blocker. Can't use its Digiburst effect anymore because it is only when you Digivolve. So that, not too useful right now on the field on its own. So that does destroy our 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at 4, my bad. Before we were at 3 and now we're at 4. So that's the thing, attacking into D-Brigade is a double-edged sword because they were able to clear my board. I have nothing on field now, but I do have 4 in security now. So if they were to security check again and reveal it, that would give me 5 and I would be able to swing the game right now since they have no blocker with the hard casting Darkramon. Unfortunately, I am only at 4. 5 would pass a turn and defeat the purpose of Rush. So here, I need to hardcast something, or rather, I can't really hardcast something because he has Galgamon ready and raising. So if he moves that, if I hardcast a champion to try to give him little memory, because you see I'm at 3 right now, I can play the 5-cost Garuru and put him only at 2, and to skip out to a champion, that's pretty good. But the thing is that Galgamon is waiting and raising, and it can Digiburst 2 to be able to bounce at level 4 or lower. So I have to, fortunately, play an ultimate to be able to play around that. AncientGarurumon is only one Digivolve as mentioned earlier, so I'm not worried about its Digiburst effect or any of its inheritables. But Galgamon is still alive, so if I try to play anything else, it'll just get bounced. So here I'm debating, do I want the utility of the plus 1000 or do I just go into the Megadramon since there's the cheaper play cost between that and Galgamon. So I do just go ahead and hardcast it because 4 is a lot, but at least it's better than giving him like 5 and over and stuff like that. So he has 3 bodies to check security with, which is fine with me because he has only 3. That is not enough for lethal. He does unfortunately Digivolve into AncientGarurumon, so it didn't even matter playing around the Galgamon because he had enough memory to go into it, which was always going to be the case no matter what I played, unless I played Garuru, which case Galgamon just bounces. So it was kind of a checkmate situation there, and I either had to hope he had it or he didn't. So there's a lot of steam I'm losing right now, but as long as I can get into like a rookie next turn or Darkramon or something, if any of these security effects basically are any D-Brigade type, that will fuel my trash, and I'll be able to, with 3 memory minimum, get into Darkramon without passing turn. So yeah, and my opponent does go ahead and play down the Davis with to search, which is a lot of memory to give really late turn, and if I had even one more in trash, I would have been able to swing for a game with Darkramon. But luckily for him, he's aware that he's playing around it, and that's why he did not swing into security until he could confirm that he has lethal on board. So before I wasn't too scared because he only has 3 checks. He can literally not win that turn because nothing else would be able to attack after his 3 Digimon attack. But now with Davis, there is that fear that he has Lobomon in his hand, and he can swing for 3, surprise attack with Lobomon, and then that's game. So what I need to do here is I need to crucially leave him at 1 if I'm going to pass, or try to win this turn. Unfortunately, it's not really much I can do. I don't really think playing Izzy this late into the game would have helped me terribly because even if I did get the 1 memory back, I wouldn't be able to have a good follow-up play. I would have given him even more memory than that. He goes into AncientGarurumon, so that's pretty crazy. He does reveal Commandramon, so I'm at 5 in trash, so if I can survive, I can get to the Darkramon now. Plays Sealstramon, unfortunately that doesn't do anything for me. And then he does play Izzy. He checks on his last security check Izzy. So this comes down to memory here. I have to reveal the top 3, and if all 3 are black, I gain 1 memory, and then it goes to my turn. Wow, and he just scoops because of that, because what are the odds of that? Woo, and that is why I try to keep a lower count on the level 7 since they are not black, and they came clutch here. That 1 memory passed it to me, so he wasn't able to swing for that last check that restands with AncientGarurumon. So that was huge. Izzy coming in clutch there in ways I never even expected. So we're going to go ahead and go to game 2. My opponent did decide to go first. They reveal Upamon, and then they go into... I honestly forgot that rookie hybrid's name. But then from there, they Digivolve into Lobomon. And that is the promo Lobomon that you get as box toppers, I believe, for buying a booster set 4 box. So it's my turn. I'll Digivolve into Commandramon for free. You always want to get that free Digivolve off first turn because that momentum is crucial. That is the promo one that lets you Digivolve into AncientGarurumon for 1, I believe, or some other reduced cost like that. I think it's 1. And then I will Digivolve for 1 here, go to 1, so I do have that 1 cost blocker that lets me cycle a little bit more efficiently. I don't really have anything else I could do, so I'll just play Izzy, and if I get the effect off, I only give him 2 memory for the turn, which would be fantastic. And we do hit it, so I get to restack everything in whatever order I want. I already have Champion in hand, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack the 2-cost rookie in there so I can, because I'm going to move next turn, so I won't be able to Digivolve, but I'll be able to hardcast for 2 if all else fails, and then I'll be able to draw into another rookie for next turn, which is why I put Commandramon second in that stack. My opponent plays Davis for 4. That puts me at 3 because of Izzy, and that searches his top 3. I'll go ahead and move, so it's my turn now. So here I'm debating, do I Digivolve up and commit to a large stack, or do I card cast a Garurumon? Because the thing is, I do have Alter S in hand, and I can always just Digivolve into Garurumon. It's not a big deal if I have a good follow-up play. So it's something to consider even in D-Brigade. I do hardcast a Haguru, that puts him at 1. Then I could Digivolve into Sealdramon, that'll put him at 1. So unfortunately that does, because of the Tamer, put him all the way to 3. So maybe it would have been just better to go into my level. I think either way it would have been, like, unfortunately inefficient memory usage. But you see now, because of how I stack the security, I have a guaranteed draw next turn with my Commandramon rookie. He plays Mont Galgamon. He does have the Digiburst effects live, but he has some pretty good inheritables, and then he'll discard those 2 bottom ones, keeping the crucial AncientGarurumon Lobomon promo inheritable. He will bounce a Gurumon, and that does send back to hand, or rather he bounced Sealdramon, sends it back to hand, and sends its sources to trash. He'll play giving me 3 because I already have a memory tamer out. I already have a memory tamer out anyways, so he gets that free draw off of Gabumon, which is great because it keeps up that momentum that you lose by hardcasting a Digimon instead of Digivolving. I get that Commandramon that I drew last time, I'll Digivolve into it for free. So here I'm just debating, do I go wide or do I start building a second stack? I'm going to go tall, or rather do I go tall or start building a second stack in security? I do go tall for the Tantramon because eventually I could bring out the Commandramon, start swinging, get both of those effects off, and then I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hardcast that Commandramon that's in my hand right now. And I only have that 1 card in trash, so I really do need to start getting D-Brigade stuff. Okay, so what I actually ended up doing was I wanted to take full advantage of the fact that his memory is just going to go to 3 anyways, and I wanted to go into Darkdramon so that I have it set up for Omnimon Alter S next turn, because with a 6 cost and at 3 memory, it only gives him 3, which is going to get from his memory tamer anyway, so it's not the worst play in the world. And see how he's debating that makes him go even wider, so he actually could kite his breath. I do not remember that happening. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, because if I had gotten the Alter S there, I would have been a clear board wipe, because he would have been the only thing over 5k was Mach Galga, and it would have been Digivolved into that range. So that's really unfortunate. But it does go back to my hand, which is the problem with Kikaida's Breath as removal. So like, I'm not too stressed. I have 1, 2, only 2 in security, but I could easily fix that up. Or rather, 2 in trash, but I could easily fix that up by just attacking into security, into his security, and if he attacks into mine and reveals any D-Brigades, that powers me up too. So now I got 2 Darkness in hand, not the worst situation to be in by a long shot. So this 5k, seeing if I'm gonna swing here or not. Instead, I go ahead and hardcast the Commandramon, go to 2, swing the other one. Because of that, his effect is live. That does live, so that's cool, because now he has to spend attacks swinging at my Digimon and still fueling up my security, or fueling up my trash, sorry, instead of attacking my security. I'll Digivolve to Sealdramon just so I have a blocker, make sure I keep up this advantage of 5 security this far into the game. I'm worried about the Mach Galgamon. I think I'm going to Digivolve up once I realize that, oh, I can't beat this guy on the field, or he just gets bounced. Either of them will get bounced. So I'm seeing here, probably just Digivolve up. Or maybe Digivolve the, I think what I end up doing is I Digivolve the Commandramon into Dark Tyranno. No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's go ahead and skip. There's a lot of thinking going on here. So yeah, I Digivolve into the Sealdramon, that goes to 3 memory. He Digivolves to the Strabimon, and just remember that's the name of the thingy. He gets that draw off that. So the problem here is that we do have 2 Digimon susceptible to his bouncing, so I think this way is a bit better, because this way, even if he does bounce the Commandramon stack, Rusted Sealdramon, I get to go into trash its sources, which has a D-Brigade Digimon in it. He Digivolves into Lobomon, and that is not the promo one, but he's not saving it for his tamer. Interesting choice, maybe just trying to cycle. He does have the Hammer Spark, so that's telling me that, yeah, he was trying to dig for maybe AncientGarurumon or something like that, or some other type of card. Let's see, yep, it was indeed AncientGarurumon. And looking at this, I'm actually not sure if he had enough sources to Digiburst right now. I'm assuming he did, but either way, it doesn't come up now. Yeah, I think he already Digibursted, so yeah, maybe he didn't have materials anyways to do it. It's Digiburst 2. Okay, so I may just be misremembering what I was playing around. But either way, this is a good gameplay here. He is at 0. He does have the ability to restand because he has a blue tamer out. And then he'll swing into that, which again, that is fine with me because now I have 2 D-Brigade Mons into my trash, and I believe I was at 2 before, so I'm supposed to have 4, and that should put me at 5, so that should be enough to get Darkramon out now, so I can rush, and then I can go into Alter S. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, indeed, as I thought. Alright, so then I'll start my turn with that knowledge, and then I'll draw Digivolve into Commandramon. That gives me that free extra draw to keep cycling through my hand. Let's see here. What is the players? I think I'd probably just end up, because I do have 5 in hand, so I'm pretty sure I just end up hard casting the Darkramon here for turn. And that puts me at 0 memory, so it's still my turn, thankfully. And then I get to choose what to put back into the stack. So I get, I got a whole rookies, ultimates, and a champion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and forward through that. I end up putting the ultimates at the bottom, and then the champion on top of them, and then the rookie. So that way I have a clear line I can Digivolve into. I'll swing into security with the Darkramon. It lives, and then this is an entire board wipe. You will get to live with Monk Galgamon, but like everything else is destroyed. So I do see good value in going for it. My opponent was playing pretty wide, telling me that he was kind of bricky. Because we saw that he was going wide, he was digging and stuff to finally get into that 1 Ichiguru that he did see. So that tells me that he didn't have it, or he has a lot of other bricks in hand as well, so that giving him 6 memory wouldn't be the worst. So that's the important cues you need to take when playing the Digimon game. You need to notice how your opponent's playing, notice the kind of stuff they're complaining about during the match. You'll be able to tell if they're bricking or not. Maybe they're just really good at bluffing, but 9 times out of 10, you'll know that they're probably really bricked in their hand, and it won't be that bad giving them as much memory. And then my opponent does actually end up scooping because of that board wipe. It was just impossible for him to come back with his hand. Like, he has nothing to Digivolve into, draw power here after that. Maybe you could draw up. But yeah, you see he's revealing all this. He's not going to draw into anything that he could make use of after that anyways. So yeah, my opponent just scooped there because of that. So that's D-Brigade, guys. It's really fun. It's really interesting deck because you could be very aggressive, and if your stuff dies, or if it survives, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and attack into me, dude. You're fueling my trash for Darkramon. It's a very cool, fun, and aggressive deck, and I had a lot of fun testing it out for you guys in these duels for the videos. I hope you liked it. We'll have some more D-Brigade coming up throughout, but first we gotta get through some BT6 decks, some other BT4 decks. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what I could do differently, any misplays, any tweaks and tricks you run in your D-Brigade decks. And until then, I'll see you guys. So remember, stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.